So the next song, what's the next song up?
Next song is actually a dedication to my hero, Johnny Cash.
All right.
The song's called The Man in Black.
Is it?
It is. And it's just basically, again, my love for Johnny Cash and his influence on my life and my songs. He's always in my heart and he's always in my head when I write. And I have his photo pretty much in front of us. And I look to him, and just when I struggle at times, I just look to him, and he's such an inspiration, you know. And
it's good to have that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I like it. I always feel like you've got angels on you, you know, your shoulder sort of thing. Which I have in my mum. My mum passed away a couple of years ago, so like she's like, I always feel like she's with me, and then I've got the ghosts of my heroes too. And it's just, I don't know, never alone.
All right. Well,
but this next song, it's called The Man in Black, and it's, again, just about Johnny Cash. I hope you like it.
Brilliant.
Into the heart of the country, I'll take you on a little journey. We'll walk where the blacktop meets the dirt road, where the people are so damn friendly. They'll have you and they'll pour you a whiskey. Pretty soon you'll be doing that front porch thing, and the song will ring. And they sing, Johnny's back, the man in black, a boy named Sue. How do you do? A Folsom train, a prison name. He rang the fire and Daddy sang bass. Johnny cares, she walked that line. Johnny is a good friend of mine. Into the heart of the country, I'll take you on a little journey. Little Richard called it the white man's blues, where the songs that make you listen put you in a time and a place, and your heart will burn from the ring of fire and desire. And they sing, Johnny's back, the man in black, boy named Sue. How do you do? A Folsom train, a prison name. It rang the fire and Daddy sang bass. Johnny cares, she walked that line. Johnny is a good friend of mine. I said, Johnny's back, the man in black, a boy named Sue. How do you do? A Folsom train, a prison name. It rang the fire and Daddy sang bass. Well, Johnny cares, she walked that line. Johnny is a good friend of mine. Well, into the heart of the country, I'll take you on a little journey. I'll offer up my heart and I'll feed it to you. Well, Johnny's words, they read like a Bible, good enough to live your life by. Well, Johnny Cash, I love you like I love Elvis. And I'm crazy for the king, but I said, Johnny's back, the man in black, boy named Sue. How do you do? A Folsom train, a prison name. It rang the fire and Daddy sang bass. Johnny cares, she walked that line. Johnny is a good friend of mine. I said, Johnny's back, the man in black, a boy named Sue. How do you do? A Folsom train, a prison name. It rang the fire and Daddy sang bass. Well, Johnny cares, she walked that line. Johnny is a good friend of mine. I said, Johnny's back, the man in black, a boy named Sue. How do you do? A Folsom train, a prison name. It rang the fire and Daddy sang bass. Well, Johnny cares, she walked that line. Johnny is a good friend of mine.
Ooh, yeah.
Thank you very much. And that's The Man in Black.
The Man in Black, yeah. Well, you got most of them in there, didn't you?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Well, that was the thing when I was writing that song, was like, how many lyrics and sort of song titles and whatever can you mention, and I thought I'd just stick.
Hooky though.
Yeah, well, that's what I love.
The rhythm and everything.
Yeah, and I really feel and hear a bounce going on with it, which I can't. I'm really excited to put some drums and
that sort of
and
thing
stuff,
on it,
yeah, and bass and whatever.
To develop it, brilliant. So, I mean, next thing about songs. What do you think's next for your next song? Do you think you'll write a song tomorrow?
I might write one tonight.
Might you?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of putting us in the mood, you know. I really work like that. I just find myself in the mood to write. So then I'll go and do it. And the odd occasion I'll come down with nothing. I'll be up there 3 or 4 hours and I'll come down with absolutely nothing. They're the only nights I kind of regret in my life, and because I just feel like I've.
But you know, sometimes you know.
Yeah, well, I call it fishing. I look at songwriting. I go fishing, and you know, like fishermen, they'll tell you. Some days they'll catch a lot and bring home a killer. Other days they'll sit there and they'll get the death of cold, and that's it. You know, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But
excellent. So what I'd like to do then, I think we'll finish off with the last song. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the last song? Right.
Yeah. Well, the last song is I started writing a song about missing home, and just about generally where I come from in life. I mean, I'm so proud of being a Geordie and being from Newcastle. And it's one of them things that when you go away, even on holidays, and someone says, "Oh, you're a Geordie," they instantly like you. It's just, it's hard to describe what a Geordie is and what it means to me. But I'm super stoked and proud to be one. And the reason for the next song is just because if you're away touring and what have you, not that I am yet, hopefully in the future, but I just wanted to write a song that keeps you grounded, that makes you think back to home and your love for home, because it never ever leave you. And even like I say, when I go away, I'm looking forward, the second I leave, I'm looking forward to the minute I come back, you know. Don't get us wrong, I'm really excited about going places, but home's home.
It's always nice to come home, isn't it?
Yeah, home's home.
I had a thing every time when I was travelling with bands and things, I'd always try and make a point of coming back over the Tyne Bridge, which sounds silly. Yeah, but it's such an iconic thing. And well, once you've driven across that, it's like, oh, I'm back now.
Yeah, well, that's it. Well, that's home. When you see these sights. I always remember going away with my parents, and the first sort of sign we ever sort of registered was Scotch Corner, because I always knew we were getting closer, and then from Scotch Corner we would see the landmarks that were passed. So basically the song, it's just about my love of Newcastle and never really wanting to leave her, you know, although if I do, then I'll always be so happy to come back. And it's quite a local song. It mentions a few of the things. It actually mentions the Tyne Bridge in it. And just little things like that. But yeah, it's just basically a lovely song about missing home.
So what's it called?
It's called Brown Ale Blues. Take a place like London, take a place like Rome, take a place like Paris, but don't you dare call it home. Where there's an angel waiting, looking mighty fine, and she knows that my heart lives by the side of the Tyne. Can't wait till we two both take our songs on the road. Put the best leg of that too is when we bring it back home. We'll see the Tyne Bridge curving just like the side of my heart. This is our culture, of which I am part. And we never want to leave her, it's just who we are. We're St. James dreamers beneath the magpie star, and we're riverside friendly. We got brown ale blues, and we're never really happy unless she's under these boots. And I am telling you right now, you can't take her love away from me. I have given her my everything, she's given everything to me. And I am just a simple boy, but I know my wrong from right. And if you have to cut me open, well then I'll bleed. Black and white. Well, I was born country, it's in my blood, but the other half of my heart is kept for the love I have for my hometown. It's a city so proud, and when we whisper her name, it sounds so